In what may be the earliest myth that speaks of Shri as a goddess, she is the personification or embodiment of auspicious, particularly royal qualities. She is born as a result of the austerities of Prajapati. Seeing Shri, the other gods covet her qualities and proceed to steal them from her. 10 qualities or objects are listed: food, royal power, universal sovereignty, noble rank, power, holy luster, kingdom, fortune, bounteousness, and beauty. In Vedic literature, then, the goddess Shri's origin seems to be the result of the personification of auspicious qualities, particularly those associated with royal power and riches. The most detailed picture of Sri Lakshmi in Vedic literature is found in the Sri Shukta, a hymn in praise of Shri. Shri is invoked to bring fame and prosperity. She is said to be bountiful and to give abundance. She is said to bestow on a worshipper gold, cattle, horses, and food. She is asked to banish her sister Lakshmi, misfortune, who appears in such inauspicious forms as need, poverty, hunger, and thirst. Royal qualities are suggested when she is described as seated in the middle of a chariot, possessed of the best horses, and delighted by the sounds of elephants. In outward appearance, she is glorious and richly ornamented. She is radiant as gold, illustrious like the moon, and wears a necklace of gold and silver. She is often said to shine like the sun and to be lustrous like fire. The hymn to Shri also mentions 2 objects that come to be consistently associated with Shri throughout her history: the lotus and the elephant. She is seated on a lotus, is the color of a lotus, appears like a lotus, is covered with lotuses, and wears a garland of lotuses. Throughout history, in fact, Sri Lakshmi is often called Padma and Kamala, lotus. The popularity of the lotus in Indian art and iconography, both Buddhist and Hindu, suggests a complex and multivalent meaning associated with the lotus. 2 general meanings seem apparent. First, the lotus is a symbol of fertility and life, which is rooted in and takes its strength from the primordial waters. The lotus suggests a growing, expanding world imbued with vigorous, fertile power. It is this power that is revealed in Sri Lakshmi. She is the nectar of creation, which lends to creation its distinctive flavor and beauty. Organic life, impelled as it is by this mysterious power, flowers richly and beautifully in the creative processes of the world. The second meaning of the lotus in relation to Sri Lakshmi refers to purity and spiritual power. Rooted in the mud but blossoming above the water, completely uncontaminated by the mud, the lotus represents spiritual perfection and authority. A common motif in Hindu and Buddhist iconography is the lotus seed. The gods and goddesses, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, typically sit or stand upon a lotus, which suggests their spiritual authority. To be seated upon or to be otherwise associated with a lotus suggests that the being in question, God, Buddha, or human being, has transcended the limits of the finite world, like the mud of existence, as it were, and floats freely in a sphere of purity and spirituality. Sri Lakshmi thus suggests more than the fertilizing powers of moist soil and the mysterious powers of growth. She suggests a perfection or state of refinement that transcends the material world. She is associated not only with royal authority, but with spiritual authority as well, and she combines royal and priestly powers in her presence.